Okay guys, it is the morning. I'm sorry I didn't do a video last night, but I was really tired and I didn't want to take it on later. But anyway, last night, got the CV axles out, did the headlight. Look at this, super foggy headlight, new headlight. Yeah, LED bulb looks great, which I can show you guys in a second here. It's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, let me go down here. All right, so we're gonna shut this down. We'll get CV axles today. I'm sorry, I'm tired, guys. So, all right, so if I do this, there we go. So we have a little bit of light in here, and you can see how fogged over this headlight is. Let's zoom in on that. It's really foggy, as opposed to this one, which is very fresh and clean. I still have the plastic on here, and it's very clear. So let's take a look at this. I want to show you guys the difference in the lighting. Kill the light there. I know it's a little dark, but check this out. So, in a second, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, if you see the lighting here on this end, you can see how yellow that is, and I'm going to go and zoom in on it. There we go. You see how yellow that light is, and that's coming from this fogged out headlight, which is horrible. And it has that old iridescent colored lighting, whereas you have the fresh white lighting or the 6000K blue lighting from the new Headlight Experts LED headlights, and it just makes a huge difference. Look at that, guys. It really makes a world of difference. And once both headlights are installed, it'll be very nice. So there we go. Let me put this back up. There we go. Makes a huge difference. Now for this, we're gonna go ahead and sand this down and repaint it white to get rid of all this nastiness. And then the doggone grill here, which is all busted up, I actually have a really nice grill from the racing guys from California, I think they were. Let's see here. It is, yeah, Rosemead, California. So the plan is to get rid of this grill and install this one. So let's open this one up again. I did a video on this really quickly the other day, but as you can see, it's a really cool grill. So here's what we have for the old. This will be the new, and it will look a lot better than what we got going on here. Old, new. It won't have the Honda emblem, but honestly, who the hell wants the Honda emblem? Honestly. So it'll just look so much more aggressive, so much more better. And once this is all painted, it'll look a lot nicer than what we got going on here. So just to give you a heads up on the front here, it'll kind of be, let me see here, if I could put this over on the side, it'll be kind of like, it'll kind of be like that. Oh, wait. Hold on for a sec, guys, sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and tuck this in there. Let's see if I can get it so you guys can see it and have a good visual on what it will look like eventually. I think I might have to open up the the hood for this one. There we go, let's do this. Okay, we have the hood open. And I didn't bring any stands or anything with me, guys, and I didn't have my DSLR to do this today to show you guys, but there we go. And that's pretty much, it's just held in there with the hood right now, but that's pretty much how it's gonna look. Let's see. All right, there we go. So that's pretty much how it's gonna look, and once it's installed with the bumper, it'll look really nice on there, and a lot better than the stock options that came with the car. So it's all good, and I might get a nice little emblem in there. We'll see. I'm really not too concerned with it. After all, guys, oh no! I dropped it. After all, this, that's not good. Okay. After all, this is a winter car, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to win any car shows with this car. Like I said, it's a winter car, and that's pretty much what we purchased it for. Yeah. So DNA Motorsports supplied us these headlights here, which is really good. DNA Motorsports also provided the header and the exhaust components that we need. I'm going to show you what I took off the car. Let's see here. Last night, and it was in pretty rough shape. Let me see here. Here we go. Okay. So, if you look, you can see a huge difference here. And we're going to just go ahead and do this. This is your stock manifold, exhaust manifold for a Honda Civic. And you can see up here, it was cracked. So inside of the heat shield, we had nothing but exhaust coming out there, and it was a real hot mess. Also, this is the exhaust that came on the bottom of the car. You can see they did some really lousy engineering here. They just stuck all kinds of nonsense on their hose clamps and whatnot. And I'll show you something else under the car here in a second. But you can see the manifold was actually cracked right across the top. And that let a lot of pressure out, and that's no good. Here's the new DNA Motorsports header that comes down. It's a two-piece header. So you have your initial turn down here that comes off the engine, and then you have your downpipe right there. So let's see here. It'll pretty much, the header will pretty much go right inside here, and it will come down and just, it'll fit right inside like that. It'll be a lot better. Now that paint's going to burn off, guys, and I know the paint's going to burn off. These are not ceramic coated headers. They are not thermal coated. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so this, once it does go in, the paint will burn off, but either way, it's way better than the stock option. Also, let me take you under the car really quick, and you got to see this kind of junky job that they did here. Look at this. This is how they strapped the exhaust on, which I think is funny. Now they did this because this part was falling down, and all they did was stick a little pipe in there and use those hose clamps to kind of hold it together, and it's just horrible. The good thing about this car is the bottom is very clean. It is a California car, so one winter up here I'll try to keep it clean, but then I'm going to take it down to Texas. Yeah, so you can see they just zapped it right into the body there, and that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They did a shitty job on it. Guys, that's how not to do it. Just get an eBay exhaust or from DNA Motorsports or whatever you want. This DNA Motorsports exhaust system costs $164. $164. I don't know what they were doing there, but the hose clamps alone probably cost them $7 to $8. That strap probably cost them another $5 to $7. You got $20 right there, and you could have spent another $100 or so and found yourself an eBay exhaust, or spent $164 to get a full DNA exhaust front to back. Just do it right the first time. So anyway, people are just cheap. So long story short, if that was a quick fix, then yeah, I get it, but for the long run, I would have just much rather gotten this and then just put it all together. It's so much easier. On that note, I got to head up to the parts store. One of the bulbs broke. I dropped one of the bulbs. I bought a brand new pack of bulbs for the turn signals for the lamps, and it broke. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. But I was tired, so I guess I dropped it. And I'm using these Silviana, what is this, 2057 bulbs. So the little orange ones. I was going to do LED bulbs, but first of all, I couldn't find any. And second, I was just like, you know what? It doesn't matter. The LED headlights alone are going to look really nice. If I just run the regular bulbs in there, these are the long life bulbs, it'll end up looking really good. So I'm going to clean all this up the best I can, which means I'll probably get some soapy water and clean this up before I put it back together, and try to clean the areas around the headlight covers and stuff. I'll detail all this after the car is done, but right now I really just want to get the bulbs so I can get the turn signals plugged in, and then start tackling these CV axles. I figure I'll do the headlights now while the front end is off, and I'm going to do the Password JDM bumper holders, which are right here. I'm going to get these Password JDM bumper holders on here, and these are the neochrome. So on the white, the neochrome will look really nice in there. I'll probably put them right here. You can get a kind of general idea of how that'll look. I'm going to get some silicone as well so that way I can keep the water out of there and it doesn't get in there and start rusting the fender. I would get some fiberglass fenders, but I'm just not really that, I don't really care so much right now. Maybe down the road in like a year or two, this car will get a full paint job or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Right now it's just an advertisement car. I will try to clean up the best I can, and then I'm going to throw a bunch of vinyl on the car and stuff like that to get the word out there for street culture, and just kind of, we'll see how this goes. But for now, I just I think this will look good, and this will hold the bumpers. These Hondas are notorious for dropping bumpers. Like they hang, they fall apart, and it's just like, yeah, it just looks like shit. So for these, we adapted the idea from the previous Civics that I've owned. These have the little rubber attachments that go around the neochrome there, and they're shit, they fall apart, they're a cheap material. So a lot of guys just use what I got here, where are they at? Zip strips. Here we go. We got some zip strips, and that's pretty much what everybody uses on there. I use them on the other car too, so yep. So long story short, by the time this car is cleaned up, the whole face from before, I wish I would have taken some before and after pictures, guys, but I didn't. Like I said, I don't have my camera, my regular DSLR here. I wish I would have taken like a before picture for the headlights and the front fascia, and then an after one, but I didn't, so we'll just get the after photos and it'll be fine. The cool part about this car is that it's very clean because it's a California car. And as long as I keep it clean this winter, I could minimize the exposure to the salt. But the cool part is like I said, it's coming from California. So even if I do have some winter exposure just this season, it'll be okay. And then, you know, when I move down to Texas and whatnot, which is my plan, I can go ahead and clean this up any which way I want, or just get another car for an advertisement car, like maybe something newer, like a Ford Focus or something like that, or we'll see. But right now, I really don't care. She's going to serve her purpose, and then I can end up selling this to some kid or something like that. Yeah. So usually, guys, when I sell my cars, the people that buy them, they're usually in their late teens, early 20s, and they're super happy because I've either upgraded them and fixed everything that needs to be fixed, and I made it solid. It's not going to fall apart. I do actually pretty good work, and if you've seen my Civic NBR, then definitely you know what I'm talking about, because that one I built completely. I might bring that one out. Oop, sorry, low battery. So I might bring that one out later, guys, to kind of, I don't know, have it out in just Honda City here. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I got to go pick up that bulb, and I got work to do. I will post another video eventually, shortly, hopefully by the afternoon or evening, and show the progress of what we've done. I hope to have the CV axles in for sure, the exhaust done for sure, and then the headlights and the password JDM. I want to take care of the front end stuff first, and then I will work on the back end, and then the interior will be hopefully probably tomorrow or so. All right, guys, more coming. Keep watching. Remember to follow me, and then check out my Instagram, StreetCulture.US as well. Tell your friends about us, and hopefully you guys keep liking the channel. Thanks.